Okay, so yesterday we just blocked out our basic belt and our this cloth and pant we already blocked out like in last to last class. So you can see this is like quite easy to create. I just blocked out, I took a cylinder and blocked out this thing, and you can see I'm using sculpting technique plus I'm using Z modeler to extrude some of the part to get the shape right. That's it. So for this, like I can see, like this thickness is reducing here. So what I'll do, I'll reduce the brush size. I'll go to move topology or move brush. I'll try to increase the thickness. Like same what we do in Max and Maya, this thickness should be uniform throughout. That's what I'm doing here. Then I can see this. There are like few areas which are like the thickness is really low, so I can just simply go pull and make it bit thicker. And as of now, I'm working on symmetry. I'm increase the brush size because I want to move the entire thing. There's a slight curve. That is something I don't want. I just simply moved it. Now again, I can see this slight curve, but I want to move the upper part only, not the lower part. Lower part slightly, just to make it straight. This part is quite thin. Push it up. You can see like just using small movement and just making it a little bit thicker. Okay, like if this front part is kind of okay now, and this is like bit rounded, so I can make it bit angular. Okay, so this is like you see my basic like block out of all these things are ready. Now I need my reference. Um,
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, very good morning. Okay,
Good morning, sir.
good morning. So now we can see we have there's a design element is going on, some armor kind of thing. Then we have this dragon is going on, and there are some design in the back of this belt. So we'll add all those things one by one, not everything together. So first thing first, I need to create this basic structure, this basic structure for this thing. This dragon. So what I'll do for this, I'll select the model, make sure there's no subdivision, then go and select there's a brush. You can see curve tube brush. You can select this brush, and this is and switch off the symmetry because this dragon, you can see it's not symmetrical at all, and this looks like tail and then coming like neck is bending this direction, so it will go, and the tail should be go inside this area, so it should be like it's one circular shape. So I can, let me see with curve tube brush, if I drag it, I can create this curve directly on the surface very easily on that surface. So you have like all the design, you can see all the elements, this dragon, this some gemstone, all this armor, this shell kind of patterns, everything we have to create in a separate sub tool, so for better control. So try to use multiple sub tools rather than create everything together. Like you can keep this entire section together, it's fine. Try to keep this thing separate. then this belt part separate, this dragon separate, then this gemstone, the gem ball or Dragon Ball Z, I don't know what is this. So this thing separate. So all these things separate. So it will become very easy to control. So if you can, I want to isolate, you can isolate one part and work on that very easily. So now just you can see I just use this curve tube brush and dragged it, and you can see I haven't done any modification to the brush. I am using the default brush only. So you just create this brush. Once you're happy with this, then like if you, because this dragon is continuing from front to back, it's a circular motion. So I have to continue this curve. So what I'll do, I'll go near to this. Now you can see there's a red line. It's snapping to that end point. Then drag click. So it automatically continues, and plus you can see the loop. The loops are also modified automatically. Get the angle correct. Like if you can see, if I go like this direction, it snaps randomly here and there. So I move the angle and then make sure it snaps perfectly wherever I want, and all these things can be fixed very easily with the help of move brush. Let's continue this. Make sure it's connecting to the end point only, or like wherever you want it to snap. If it does something like weird, it goes inside, undo it and go back and redo the curve once again. And this is something, if I want, I could have done with another cylinder and simply created that. So that is also possible. So this will should go somewhere inside. So you can see it's not working properly. So I'll go create a small part, create a small part. It will make things easier for me to create. Then if you want, you can see, you can push things, pull things by selecting those areas. Move it inside. So now you can see it's smooth, but it's not snapping on the surface. That is something we can fix with the help of move brush. But before that, we need to correct this entire shape, because I need to have that head part as well. So just moved it outside, created this, simply created that shape and moved it inside. So now, once you're done with this, like this is only for the basic structure. This is nothing else, right? So this is only the basic structure. So one more thing you can do is go to curve. You can see there is an option. Not this one, curve modifier, size. There's an option for size. You just need to switch it on and go to follow. It basically thick to thin. So if you go back and click on this, you can see instantly make it thick to like thin to thick. But I don't want it like that. I want thick to thin. So I have to reverse this curve, and I don't want it like way too thick. Somewhere like this, little bit thicker, and click it. So it instantly, you can see it reversed. So usually front part of the body is thicker and back side of the body is thinner. But I feel the thickness of the body is way too thin overall. So I'll increase the brush size. Like you see, I'm not near to this part. I'm outside from quite far from this part, and increase the brush size. If you increase it here, it won't like if this line is active and it's like this yellow green snapping option you can see, and if you increase the brush size, it won't work basically. You have to increase this red brush size, then go back, click it. So you can see it's way too big. Reduce it, slightly reduce, more, a little bit more. It becomes quite easy. So overall, the thickness you can see is uniformly reducing. So that thing, that part you can control with the help of curve brush very easily. So this is just for the blocking. That thing you should keep in mind. This is not your final shape, and this is not something you're going to have it in the final. So you have to modify this thing. This is just for the basic structure. Like suppose you start with any modeling, like box modeling, like car modeling. You start with a box, right? Exact same thing. You have a basic tube, and on top of that, you're going to sculpt it. So basic structure. Like suppose I'm happy with this. Suppose I'm happy with this section, this entire like structure the way I wanted. I got the structure, or maybe if I want, I can extend it slightly. But you can see if I try to extend, it becomes like this. Slightly extend. It's way too long, so I just slightly. Okay, I'll do it manually only. So whenever you're done with this, just click on the masked surface once. That line will go. That line is vanished now. Now it's a solid geometry. Now you have to split this geometry. Go to split, and you can see you can do group split, or you can do there's an option split masked point or unmasked point. So I select unmasked point. Now I have these two as two separate geometry. So it will become very easy for me to control it. So once I'm done with this, now I'll just start fixing this shape. So what I'll do, I'll hide the entire body and everything, and snap this thing on the surface properly. Shift click on the eye. It will hide all the subtools. Then click on your this base where you're going to snap it. BMV. And for moving this kind of surface, make sure use a bigger brush, so you'll get a very smooth transition. Otherwise what will happen, it will give you this crooked shapes and all. So use a bigger brush for snap and for movement. And right now I want to move this tail or move this body. So if I try to move it now, you can see if I try to move it now, it affects this area as well, but that is something I don't want. So what I'll do, I will use BMT, T for topology. So it will affect the topology only, that section, rather than affecting the entire model. And if you have this, like you can see the inside area. If you want, you can smooth it slightly. And don't worry about this thing. I'll just simply smooth and clean, and the inside part anyway is not visible. So I can use a smoothing. The brush is way too big. So reduce the brush size so that it won't affect that much area. So you have to so use it smartly. Like what you want. Like you want a bigger brush, you want a more strength. So those things you need to identify and understand, and based on that you have to apply all those things. Don't worry of this shape and all. That is something we can control very easily. Now increase the brush shape, transparent. Can oh sorry, solo. I'll switch to solo. Oh, transparent. It won't work with this. So what I'll do is I'll push this tail, its part inside. Push it inside so that it looks like it going inside, because I cannot see that part, so I'm just using my imagination. And I feel like it should be like this, because it should be a continuous loop, and that then only it will look nice, because it's a part of design. So it's kind of fine. Then what I can do, let's see, increasing the thickness, smooth it slightly. Head part is quite big and thick, and check it from all the angles and shape it properly. And you can see the reference, it's overlapped this base part as well. So no need to worry about those things. Okay, base. Click on the eye, it will switch on all the eyes, all the visibility. So you got the basic dragon, some serpent kind of thing. You got this thing. Now we have now we have this shoes and that rope kind of thing. So for that rope kind of thing, we'll do it later once our base, this pants and everything is fine. Then only we'll create it. Otherwise, what will happen? The snapping will be wrong. So we'll create this thing properly once everything is ready. So and we have this part also, this metal part. That is something can be done very easily. Let's for this. Okay, let's create this section. So I'll append one. I can use. Okay, let's append a cube. So I'm going to create this. Sorry, undo solo because I want to use symmetry. Make sure make it thin the amount you want. That looks like decent enough. Then PMV move and switch on X symmetry. Reduce the brush size. Make it pointy. Get the shape the way you want. And here I can see it's a rectangular shape, like it's like a diamond shape basically. Increase the brush size. Don't worry about all these things. That is something we can fix very easily. Reduce the brush size. You can see it's quite easy. It's not very difficult. You can do it very easily. You just have to pay some attention and some practice. So basic shape is almost ready. It's slightly more curved than this. I'll make it slightly curved so it looks nice. And this part also. So my this scale is ready, and now I can go to this gizmo mode. I can select on this setting, transform. There is a bend. Let's see, not this one. It is something I always get confused. Oh, I'll do it manually. BMD, move to side, increase the brush size, and that curve. Like I was thinking to use that so I can create it really, really quickly, but I really get confused with that thing. It works beautifully, but thing is like like I don't know, like this I personally I found it like bit tricky and like bit complicated. So basic structure is ready. Shift F and check your all this geometry and all. So I can see the geometry is quite messed up and all this thing is not very clean. So what I'll do, I'll go to geometry before duplicating because I can see you can see there's a like quite a bit of this geometry repeating. So before duplicating, we have to fix the geometry and then do it. So for this, first I'll do Dynamesh. First I'll do Dynamesh, clean the geometry, then switch off Dynamesh, Remesher. 5000 is way too much. I'll make it, sorry, 5000 is way too much. I'll make it 1000 and remesh. Remesh the model. So it will optimize the mesh and reduce the poly count and will give me a very clean. Okay. So one thing I found like it's messed up my shape. So I'll undo this and Z remesher. When you're doing Z remesher, suppose you have switched on your symmetry. So it will create a symmetrical mesh then. So click on remesher once again. So you can see instantly got the like same model, but this time I got a nice clean symmetrical mesh.
Sir, what did you do?
I switched on symmetry and remeshed it. Z remesher once again.
Okay.
If it's not clear, I can show it again.
No, no, it's fine.
Okay. Like if you have any doubts, you can ask me. I'll show it again. There's no issue in that. So like so that we can like do things properly and fix everything. X symmetry, switch it off. Now my basic shape is almost ready. Oh, one more thing I forgot. Center, there's a slightly volume, some there's a crease or some shape is there. So BDS, I'll use a damn standard here. Reduce the brush size, brush. So and center, click here and press shift. You can see it will give you a straight line and then leave it, release it. But it's oh, undo. Reason being, one thing I forgot, like when you do this thing, Z remesher or X Z remesher. So like to dam started to clip push it outside. What you have to do is you have to press or control along with this. So control, then click shift press shift like but you can see it's selecting this thing. So what I'll do, I'll move to add, click, press shift, and now this thing still not working. Why it's not working? It should have worked perfectly. Let me check. It's not working. Usually you press and click there, it basically creates that crease very easily. I don't know why it's not working. No, still not working. I'm not doing anything wrong. It's correct on this. Okay, anyways, I got the shape, basic structure. One shape. Now symmetry off, push it outside, and so instead of rotating, like I can rotate this and resize, get the desired like shape, like size, push it outside, rotate, place it nicely, and push it slightly inside. Reason being, because this is metal part, so it will automatically have some weight, and that impression will get on the cloth as well. So we'll push it slightly inside so that we can create that weight effect on the cloth. Okay, now we have created this. So what I'll do, easiest way, control shift and drag. It will duplicate the model within that same subtool. Within the same subtool, then you can just simply push, pull, and rotate and fit the model the way you want. Control shift once again, move it. So you can see I'm continuously rotating, moving, and checking my camera angle and placing it on the surface. So make sure it should be on the surface. Like slightly change is slightly difference is fine, but later if you want to create this, you have to separate everything and then you have to fix it. That will be very difficult and way complicated. So when you are duplicating things, make sure fix it then and there only. Control shift, drag one more time, push it inside, rotate.
So there will be no part duplication like in previous Mac.
What I didn't understand.
Like creating a curve and duplicating the model on the along the curve.
That is possible, but that usually works perfectly with this thing. Like suppose you can I can convert this into a curve tool and create this thing very easily. That is totally possible. In that, what happens? Like it will snap on the surface. For that, you need a surface. You will create a curve and snap it on that thing. That is totally fine. That is something we can do. Okay, let's check. Okay, let's do that only. Just give me a second and do it. That can be possible. So because there's not a lot of shape, like few shapes only. So okay. So I resized it, undo everything, solo. So before doing that curve thing, make sure it's in solo mode. Nothing else is visible. Nothing else is visible. Make sure only and only that part is visible. So once you see that, go to brush. There's the option create insert mesh. You can append it or create new. You got this as a brush now. Now you don't want this surface. Switch on everything. Go back solo and switch off this thing. And now you want this surface because we're going to create this on this surface. So you can see if I click and drag, I can create one of this design instantly, but you want this on a curve. So for that, you have to go to stroke, go to curve, switch on curve mode. Now you can create this thing very easily. So the only thing is, let's see, yeah. So for this, because we're going to create it like this, so direction of the curve, that brush, we need to fix. So either let's see, and orientation depth curve modifier. So there's a like sometimes it doesn't tilt brush. Sometimes it doesn't work properly. So tilt like maybe 90 degree, still not working. So what I'll do, I'll go to my brush once again, that actual mesh, then and center 90 degree. I'll rotate this only and only this brush, this thing. I'll go to create insert mesh. Either I can append or new. So now it's the shape direction changed. Solo, switch on everything, and this one I don't want anymore. And then go to stroke once again, switch on curve mode. If you drag now, see that same shape, you got it very easily. So, and if you want to increase the size, increase the brush size, it works exactly the same that this tube we have created. See, you can create this thing quite easily like this. It's quite a good like idea to use this. You can create this thing very easily.
Sir, after creating, can we manually push or pull these
Yes,
things?
so
Single
it's
objects.
a sub tool, na. So like the way we have done this is exactly same thing we're doing here. You have to separate it, that you can manually push, pull, you can create all these things very easily. We can do that. Definitely we can do that. So if I want, because backside is not visible, so I just simply extending it slightly, and brush size can reduce slightly. It's going way inside. So what I can do, go to brush depth. So you can just move the depth slightly outside and click on this. So you can see it moves slightly outside, and this is more than enough for me. So once you're happy with the shape, either you can just simply click on this, or if you want to create one more this thing loop, you can create that. So personally, what I prefer, I create one and duplicate other. That will be way easier to control, rather than like creating multi, because this alignment have to create. So otherwise, it will be very difficult to do it. So what I'll do, click on the surface, this is ready, and I'll go to split masked unmasked points. Now to separate geometry all together. Center, push it slightly outside. See, it is very easily. Select this base BDS stamp standard. I'll create this depth. Oh, sorry, undo. Sub. We'll create this thing. Expose that area. It should be visible. And this part, obviously, I'm just using backside is not visible. So I'm going to create it. So I'm just reducing the volume. Move it. Now you have this section W. So what you can do is press Control W, or you can just simply Control Shift D, duplicate group, or you can just click on this. You can see the shortcut, the duplicate at the bottom of the screen. Control Shift D. So so it becomes, you can see, you can create this thing, but you can see managing this thing like this will be quite difficult, quite challenging. So personally, what I prefer is, like, one part you can create like this, and rest I like to duplicate, because if you duplicate manually, you have better control over it, and you can do it very easily, and snapping will be very easy. Split into parts. Sorry, split into parts. So I have this thing selected. So few things, like few of this, I find because these till here it's fine, or I can just simply select one center, then move them based on the camera angle. Alt click on this, centralize, rotate, push it inside, side, like align everything properly, nicely. Push it outside. So like same technique going to use and create. You can see we have like one, two, three. These three are full line and gradually it's reducing. So that is something we have to create. Or if you want, you can create a cluster of this thing, like four pieces together, combine them, rotate, fit. You can do that as well. We do like same thing what we do in Engineering Max. Like we create a one cluster and then rotate and duplicate that and create the entire pattern. That is also possible. You can do that as well if you want. Because to create one single thing, there are hundreds of way. So like whichever like suits you, you can follow that. Only thing is the shape and design should be correct. Press Alt, rotate the gizmo, align it properly, rotate and fit it.
Sure, what is the shortcut for uh, locking and unlocking the Gizmo?
Just short, just Alt unlock, like you can click lock unlock. So you can see, so like creating this is not that difficult. I'll just, okay, forgot to save today. I'll save it quickly. Otherwise, like if electricity or some issue or something happened, so I have my file saved. So let's create this section quickly. So I have one, two, three pieces. So one thing I realized is in my design, this a reference, I have only three of this in the front, three pieces. Reverse it, center, put it inside. Don't worry, it's penetrating inside this surface and all. That is something you can manage very easily. Uh, like, and you can see it's overlapping with the base part. And I'm going to scale it. Okay, if you scale, like it should be like this, and then invert, center, move it down, push it slightly outside, bend it slightly, slightly you can bend, invert, slightly let me bend this also and put it inside reverse. Now it's correct. So I got this section ready. So one thing I felt कि I need to have this three sections. So what I'll do is I'll merge down, merge down. Oh shit! I merged with the pant also, so that is something I can fix. Merge down, U, Control Shift, select on this, and then split, split, hidden. So I got a separate part. So that is something can be fixed very easily. And push it up. I'm going to anyways delete that section and I'll make sure like it fits properly on my surface. So that's how I prefer like manually create this, because by if you create it manually, it will you have better control over it and you will get better detail. And one more thing I realized, it should start from way further, like from front. Okay, somewhere here it should start angle. I fix the angle. Once I'm happy with the angle, anyways, I'm going to delete the rest of the part and duplicate this section only. That's what is my idea as of now. Shift F and check. So what I'll do, now I have this all these parts. I don't need all these areas anyways. So split into parts, delete everything. Control. This is selected. Shift, move up. Click on this, press Shift and move up. Press Alt, click select that, move up. So I have all three aligned, then merge down, merge down. So these three are merged together and rest of these I don't want. I'm anyways going to delete that. Delete, 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 delete. So be careful because delete is something you cannot undo delete. So if you once you delete any of the part, you cannot redo that. So be very careful when you are deleting anything. So now I have this section ready. Oh, I forgot to take attendance. So from now onwards, we'll be taking attendance in here only all the time. So we'll get everything from all the details. Absolutely. I'm just updating the names of the student. So let's see. Gloria is present. Rakesh is present. Nitin is present. Kishore and then we have Gloria present. Nitin Rakesh present. Nitin Kishore present. Then we have Uday present. Tarun present. Present. And rest all are absent. Anyways, nobody else is there. Anyways, I'm going to change that so they won't have any attendance anyways. So I'll just fix that. Save it. Done. It's updated. And tomorrow is submission. So prepare your files, submit it properly. And like if your file is beyond 100 MB, zip it and send it, mail it to me. And then and make sure submit like every time, because without submission I won't understand where you are lacking or what is what is a problem or concern. Because submit your files, maybe okay if it doesn't look good or any problem anything doesn't matter, like, because you're learning. So you have to practice and correct those things. So practice and submit, because if you don't submit, I would understand. So submit it properly on time, and practice is everything, because I can, by seeing your file I can understand you're practicing or not. You're spending just for the heck of submission. You half an hour sitting on the system and doing it. I can understand it very easily. So like spend your time. You have only this module, so spend your entire, as much as time you have, and as much as time you can spend on practicing. Spend that, practice it, and acquire the skills, because this is something highly prized skill in industry. If you are a character artist, or if you know character modeling and all, it's really it gives you a edge over other artists. So practice this, try to learn this. If you, I understand, if you don't like it, so at least do the needful to pass the module. At least whatever is a basic requirement, finish your things, do your things, and submit on time.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
So
uh,
what's the, like, by what time do we have to submit tomorrow?
by tomorrow, by tomorrow evening, Wednesday, tomorrow evening will submit. Evening, night, before 12 o'clock. After 12
Ah,
o'clock,
before 12. Okay, okay.
yes, after 12 o'clock, that portal won't be accessible. You cannot submit.
Yeah, okay, okay. Got it.
Yeah.
So we need to submit in Moodle.
Yes, you need to submit in Moodle. There is assignment in Moodle, and make sure if you go to organic, see, there's a week. You can see week 4 assignment for week 4 blocking. So make sure your file is below. Don't send me a ZPR. Send me a ZTL and
Yes,
screenshots. Okay. Make sure it's if it's no matter what you do, if it's going beyond 100 MB, try to zip it and submit. Still it's over 100 MB, mail me. Okay, don't give me excuses like this happened, that happened, I'm not able to submit. So that is something is not acceptable. This is last module, so you should be responsible enough to submit on time. Okay.
so to submit, you have to click this assignment on the
Yes, you
about.
have to click on the assignment. Then there's a drag drop menu you can find where you can
Okay,
drag drop your file and and submit it.
okay, sir.
Yeah, and like this same thing. Now what I'll do is I'll just simply use this alt and fix my gizmo, control shift, and this is what I'm going to do. So for me, this is something personally I feel like way accurate and gives you more control over your file, because you can edit those each and every scales manually, and you have this layering thing very easily. If you create it with the curve, suppose it's a one single design, then it's fine. But if you have this kind of stuff, that time you have to create it manually, then it will give you better, because perfection is everything. You need to have like perfect shape, size, and design pattern. So that is everything. So you need to what is happening? So you need to follow that and make sure create it like this properly. You can follow the curve process, that is fine. You can follow manual duplication, that is also fine. End of it, the result should be the same. Result should be good. That is the only outmost lookout of this thing. Quality. There is no compromise on quality, because for characters your quality should be good. There it should not be mediocre. It should not be like something very bad. Not, it should be good only, nothing beyond that, nothing less than that. So align, and then control shift, again duplicate, align it properly. So you can say like it becomes like, for me, like personally, I prefer this technique, because this gives you more control. So I have a small clusters of mesh, and I can select them, and I can fix those things very easily. For me it's very like convenient. So like this, I can duplicate and this thing. This is how I'll do and create the entire shape and save the file. So okay, I'll see you guys tomorrow. There's like 4 more minutes left, so I prepare for next class. So submit your file, prepare this thing. If you have any doubt, you can send me a mail also asking for the doubts and all. That is also totally fine. So make sure, but just make sure submit. Okay, if you're having like if you're having difficulty like submitting or anything, any issue, or anything, just inform, keep me posted, inform and submit. Okay, I'll see you guys tomorrow, same time.
Okay.
Okay, bye bye.
Right.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Sir, hello.